KABOOZI Days, back like we're never left. Yes, welcome back to our YouTube channel, guys. We're so excited that you always put in time and effort to come check out what we are planning to do this week. My name is Cynthia.
My name is Sabrina.
My name is Maritza, and we're very excited when you guys take part in some of the conversations that we have. So excited that we're getting into your comments. First of all,
Yeah, you know what? First of all, so many times I just go through these comments because they give me life.
Yeah.
Shout out to Samantha. Samantha says, the OGs of this channel, we love the new picture quality and sound. And that's thanks to our new team.
Yes.
Film Report.
Hey,
Shout out to Film Report.
shout out to Film Report. They do such an awesome job. In case you meet us on the street and we don't look like what we look like on TV, I beg, just forgive. Forgive. But yeah, they do an awesome job and we appreciate them so much.
Yes. Next comment.
I see. This one really made my day. Leah Atwina, she was like, we want weekly videos. We want weekly videos. Well, I guess you're holding us to that consistency thing, huh? Yeah. You were like, great stuff, ladies. Got to know you all more. Didn't know Maritza was into jotting down stuff. Plus, a great timekeeper. She's the best timekeeper I've ever met.
Neither she is.
Congratulations, Cynthia, on becoming a Mrs. Thank you. And Sabrina has a sweet side. Wow. She almost teared up talking about her friends. Lol.
Guys, I'm
Sab,
sweet.
why is she shocked?
Because I'm a sweet person. I don't know. Don't let the hype fool you. I'm sweet.
You
like
know-
I'm butter on the inside.
you know that bunny meme that's so cute with the carrot, and then it turns real quick and goes savage like, that's Sab.
Yeah. Like the bunny,
The cute bunny.
The bunny in Secret Life of Pets.
Yes.
Kevin Hart's character.
Kevin Hart, yeah.
Can we edit her out of this short?
We
I
will.
feel like we can go on with just me and Cynthia. I feel like we can.
I still want to be your
I repeat, the group will not be breaking up over any of this.
I was really, really impressed with Paul Agasha's comment. Paul, you really watched our video.
Yeah. And she shared like her gems of information which I find really amazing.
You know,
Yeah.
and I liked that you are like me, 500 notebooks. Hi, sister. Good to see you too. And you talked about our level of growth, and you say trying the whole vision board concept for 2020, and I hope it goes well. And you say you're also trying for the bullet journaling tip. I hope it also goes well. And what you can do to be part of all these conversations is just subscribe to our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Kwanza UG, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Kwanza UG.
Right. We appreciate all the feedback and we really look forward to reading these comments. I'm going to read the last one, and this is from Sandra. And she says, unlike some of us who are, you know, really getting into this whole journaling thing, if you're lazy, the app is called Todoist and it's very handy. Shout out to Todoist. Maybe you want to send us some bucks for that kalango.
That was definitely a plug. But
Yeah.
you know what? Actually, let's get into our video for today. Lessons from our 20s. What are some of the lessons? Okay, first of all, short backstory.
We're assuming that we're all at some point went through our 20s. In case
Yeah.
you guys thought we were still teenagers, no.
No, we're not. And all of us are now approaching our late 20s, or have approached, or have arrived, or have left our late 20s in the rear view mirror. But let me tell you what, the 20s are like the most challenging years, in my opinion, because that is when you first of all, find yourself, you discover yourself. You're no longer a teenager driven by hormones. So now you are actually the person that you are, like you're becoming into this individual, this young adult. And there's so many ways that you could go wrong or you could go right. And some of the lessons that I've learned in my 20s are, I don't know where to start, but like there are so many. There
Yeah.
are so many. And some of them were good lessons.
Yeah.
And some of them I don't know what to do with them. You know how they're like, there's that thing.
chemistry and you're like, but why?
Why?
Yeah, that whole
Find
thing of-
X.
Everything happens for a reason because it's going to teach you a lesson. I'm like, but what was the purpose of that one?
What was the reason?
Why?
What was the reason?
I suffer. I'm not seeing the end result. But anyway, we all learned very valuable lessons from our 20s. That's what we're going to be getting into today. Marita, do you want to start off or should I?
You start,
You are ready
because
with those lessons.
I'm still in the lessons.
Did she just?
A certain age, guys.
Oh wait, no, not in that sense. In the sense of I've only learned a lot of them, so I'm just applying them. Because you know that is actually how your 20s work. You spend the first early 20s and mid 20s just figuring out life, and you only apply your lessons in the last leg of the 20s.
I think that's a blanket statement. There's some people who have always known how they're supposed to like live their lives, and
But they still learn. Trust me, no one
they
escapes
learn
it.
in the moment. Like they learn, you know, like they don't pick them up later. They literally go as they go. They're learning as they go. They're learning. So I guess it depends on you.
So one of the most valuable lessons I learned from my 20s, ideally it should be about money or saving or whatever, but that's not really it. Somebody once said to me, you can tell someone's character by how they treat people they don't need. And that was
Yes.
a very valuable lesson to me, because now I started to realize that just because someone is nice to you doesn't mean that they are genuine people.
Yeah.
Like, they can smile in your face, they can do all these sorts of things, and it was an important lesson to me because you work with people, you live with people, and you relate with them. So you have to be willing and able to learn people's character, because they could your relationships or your association could either make or break you at some point in life. So you can tell someone's character by how they treat other people.
I like
That
that.
was one of the very
Wow.
important lessons I learned.
You know that
That's
thing
so
they used
deep.
to
I feel
say-
like there's a whole backstory or six.
Oh, 100.
You know that thing they used to say, that be nice to the people you meet going up, because
You may need them coming down.
coming down, yeah.
And if you really internalize this saying or that lesson, you realize that you can make better decisions based on judgment of people
Yeah.
in life, in work, in your relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a bad person's a bad person. I like that.
Yeah.
Same thing. My lesson from my 20s is also about people's character. Never judge a book by its cover. You guys, they say these things all the time, and we're just like sayings. But yo, never judge a book by its cover. I'm sorry, I have to use this. No fake friends. Like, this is a whole Drake song playing out, like my entire 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like people will be nice to you, people will treat you a particular way, but then it's like, no, you're not a nice person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I turn around and you're treating the next person bad, or I turn around, you know what I mean? I used to be one of those people that was like, I had a blanket assumption about everyone. Everyone is nice until they prove that they're not. But then now I had to flip it. I don't assume people are nice until they're nice to me. Yeah, so I'm nice, so I'll be nice, but I'm not going to expect you to be nice to me until, yeah. So same thing.
Same concept.
Same concept.
My lesson was just basically, guys, if you're out there and you're at your early 20s stage, or maybe you're even a teenager and somehow you found your way to this channel, enjoy each stage.
Absolutely.
You know how like when you're in nursery school, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to primary school and be like the big kids. I want a bigger bag, I want more books. And then you get to primary school and you're seeing the high school people, and they seem like they have so much freedom, they know what they're doing, their parents can't tell them to do nothing, and you're like, I can't wait to get to high school. And then you get to high school and you're like, oh, I'm so sick of my parents, my siblings are annoying, I want to go to uni and have my own room and have my own space. And it's just like a continuous, I can't wait to get to the next stage. But then when you think back after some point, you're like, man, if I could still go back to nursery and be forced to take naps, what a life.
Yeah.
You get like...
There's a saying that I saw somewhere similar to that. Beware of destination addiction. Like when you're always
looking for the
looking forward
next
to something.
yeah.
You never enjoy what you have right now because you're always looking forward to something. That's a very important lesson to learn in your 20s, because you're not going to be 20 forever.
You
Stop wasting
aren't.
time
You are
on
really,
things
if
that
you
don't
are,
matter.
if you are, you know, deeply thinking about life, you're trying to get that career started, and yet you've not experienced things like, you know, hanging out with friends or, you know, taking care of your family, like, you know, checking in on them or what. Because there's a point after 20, your life gets so busy, or maybe you're going to find a partner or marry or have your own family, and you find that even if you wanted to, you just cannot do that. So enjoy every stage. Take that nap while you're in nursery school. Read, study hard. Because like for me, when I look back, I was like, man, I could have really done better. Like I could have really done better, but
you know what?
I was just thinking about the wrong things and focusing on so much further that I didn't I wouldn't insert myself in the moment.
It's funny, I don't feel that way. I think because I haven't used anything I've studied, it's like I wasted all my effort, energy,
Studying, huh?
sleepless night. Fam, I would sleep late. I would have to shift from house to house, say, if electricity wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I invested, and then I'm like, hey,
No, but that is
for whom? Yeah, but my thing is, why?
No,
Why
but the
did I
thing
do it?
is, remember, at that stage,
could have gone to
you're not
parties.
doing it for yourself as well.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
the pride that your parents feel when you do well. Because when I look back, I'm like, hey, that kakos, I could have really slashed it and gotten a first class, and my parents would have been so proud of me. But
I know, like, I know ideally it was for our parents because they were the ones who were funding, putting that bill.
Yep.
But, like, realistically speaking, we haven't. The only skill that I have still find useful from school, I think, maybe is adding
And people skills?
people skills because I made friends, and English because I'm using it to speak right now. But Indian prairies, what's happening with that right now? Do we know?
Wait, what was that?
You don't know the Indian
let me
prairies?
tell you,
Oh, we had a different history class.
You know the history, that's geography.
Now see. But yeah, speaking of lessons from 20s.
Canadian prairies, actually.
Now, what is that? I remember Little House on the Prairie.
It was Canadian. Guys, let the record state that I actually knew what they were.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
were saying something very-
Lessons from 20s. You guys, I don't know whether this is a lesson from my 20s or just a life lesson that I'm probably going to hold on forever. When you have money, use it. Not like that, girl. When you have, because listen, for a period of time there, I was like, oh my God, I need to save. Oh my God, I need to do this. Nah, nah, nah. But the thing is, you save, and if you have no plan for that money, when like it just goes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like at a point in your 20s, if you have money, blast, huh? Blast, you guys. Oh my guys, Ebola, just blast, use it. Money is there to be used because you live in a mindset of, oh my God, if I don't have the, you know what I mean? If I don't have this by this age, and it becomes very frustrating because so now that you're not using it, you're not doing your hair, you're not bowling like your friends, like you're not living life to the fullest. Where have you invested it? And in that place that you have invested it, are you getting the full returns of the promise that you were, you know what I mean? Because late 20s onwards, you're by default going to be about that money.
Yeah.
So when you can and you have money,
Just
blast.
make sure. Like, to add to what you're saying, I recently, I don't know if I told you guys, I recently started watching these videos on mindfulness and laws of attraction. And they say, like, one way to keep money coming into your life is for you to keep it flowing. Like, you have to let it flow.
Yeah.
You put it out there for it to come back to you. Now, that's not the same as...
hoarders.
That's not the same. Yes. That's not
You
the
won't
stuff
have stuff in your life
Yes.
if you don't let go.
Now, I'm not saying it's the same as just going and blowing money fast.
Yeah.
like what I
No,
was implying,
no.
Don't waste your money. It's
Yes.
different than spending your money.
Put it on what you need to. If you
Exactly.
What you need to, and also, like, maybe I know maybe this is a bit far-fetched because most people are like, what can I invest in? But it makes sense if you're gonna put it out there and it's gonna be making money for you other than holding on to it and putting it in a savings account.
Yeah.
But still, saving is important. However, don't deprive yourself or deprive your life just because you want to save.
Especially early
Live
20s,
a
fam.
reasonable life.
Especially early 20s, because later in life, your responsibilities are going to increase. And that's the way life happens. The more responsibilities you have, the more money will come in. It's not, and the more money you need. So you are going to find that money. Don't be in your 20s suffering. You have money, spend it. It's okay. It's okay.
Another lesson for my 20s, I think this is going to be my final one. Better to be overdressed than underdressed.
Man, that is a key lesson because for me, I'm constantly worried about being appropriately dressed. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes for me, when I'm overdressed, it just feels so awkward.
But then imagine if you go to this same exact scenario and you are underdressed.
Remember
Like,
that event we were
it's-
both too overdressed?
Yeah, but it's better to be overdressed because you kind of stand out. Like, when you stand out,
Actually, yeah,
make
because
sure
you're like,
that it's
but
for
what's
a good
wrong with
reason.
if people think that
Yeah.
I'm hot and
Like,
smart?
what's wrong with slaying? Slay them all. Death on you.
Wow.
We are roasting you like cassava.
You know what's funny? I don't know, maybe I don't care. I've never felt bad about being underdressed if I did it intentionally. Does that make sense? If I'm going for an event and I know, oh my God, people are fitna be slaying, and I just wear like my random ass hippie clothes and I'm just like, meh, I never feel bad. But if if I'm sold a dream about like how people are going to be dressed and I try to dress accordingly and I reach there and I'm underdressed, I'm going to hate the person, first of all, who has sold me that dream. Because me, in my mind, I prepared to fit in. I did not mentally prepare to be the awkward girl.
I guess at the end of the day, it's just what you're comfortable in, really. Like they tell you there's this event, and then based on what your mind imagines you should be looking like. If they said it's a wedding and that's what you feel is wedding appropriate, and you showed up and maybe you're underdressed, dude, you thought you looked good.
I think at the end of the day, that saying goes way beyond just what you look like. It goes beyond how you feel when you're wearing what you're wearing. Now, if you feel like you raise a valid point, you wanted to be underdressed anyway, that was what you're going for that day, then obviously you feel it. You feel, I don't know, compelled to wear that because it's what you're comfortable in for that day.
Yeah.
The whole point is for you to be comfortable, to feel like you look amazing. So no matter how everybody else is dressed or how whatever is going on in that situation, you stand out to yourself because you're exuding confidence, because you're confident that you're dressed appropriately.
Plus, confidence is the best outfit.
Do you believe that people can either treat you differently just because of the way that you dress?
Oh, wait, what? Yes. All the time.
So when you leave the house dressed like $1 million, people are going to treat you as such.
I actually expect it.
People are also going to treat you as such.
I actually expect it. Here's the thing. I think I figured this out early because I've always been dressing weird. I literally started to dress. Fam, I was told from the house all the way to wherever I went that the way you're dressed is different. But like I started to expect treatment based on how I was dressed. So I started to dress the way I expected people to treat me. Exactly. So even whether it was going for a party, going for a meeting, going to church, like whatever, I literally dressed the way I wanted people to treat me. And it kind of works.
Yep. And my final lesson from my 20s is collaboration builds the nation. I was always this kind of person back in the day, even from school days, who was always scared to speak up when I needed to ask something. Like you've not understood something, but you're like, now I put up my hand, everyone's gonna look at me, and then the teacher is gonna wonder why I've not been paying attention. But I regret those moments because I probably would have understood better if I was bold and put myself out there. Same thing with when you get older. There's so many things you want to do, but maybe you don't know where to start, you don't know who to go to. But the first step is to always identify who is the best person to help me with this situation and how should I approach them. And I think maybe it also comes from like pride. Like you're proud that if I ask this person for help, then maybe I'll be in their debt. But at the end of the day, you benefit, and maybe even the person that's helping you gets to benefit too. And now we're living in a global village. We're living in a time when people are coming together to put all their skills together to achieve different things. So like, for example, this is a collaboration that might build the nation. Like if we didn't decide to come together and put our best foot forward, we wouldn't be here. And my older self would have probably been like, I'm gonna, combine with these girls. Maybe what if people don't find my opinions as interesting as them? Or, there's that self-doubt. Yeah, the self-doubt that, okay, or like even pride plus fear that if I put myself out there and ask for help or ask for direction, I'll look some kind of way. So I think collaborate more, ask for help where you need to, get yourself a mentor if you have to,
Yeah, I think like those are all very valid lessons from our 20s. And if you have any like lessons that you want to share with us, please feel free to go to the comment section below. I just leave your lessons from the 20s because you have to learn. You never stop learning, no matter how old you are. You really need to do that. And of course, remember you can subscribe to our YouTube channel simply by clicking that button there in the corner. And then you won't miss out on anything that we have ready for you guys.
Or if you're not keen on YouTube, you can always catch up with what we are up to on Twitter. That is at Kwanza UG, on Facebook,
Kwanza UG,
Instagram,
everywhere. And and also our home at the moment at the Terrace Cocktail Bar, on Windsor Loop. It has been very, very pleasant to us. We will be sipping our cocktails here, catching up here. The light, the glow, it treats us well. Shout out to the Terrace Cocktail Bar at Windsor Loop. If you're looking for a good place to have a drink with your homies, with your girls, you can actually post up here.
Yep, and shout out obviously once again to our camera crew, Film Report. Shout out to you guys. Until next time,
Kwanza out.